Give up the ship. Just listen to Speedy Clip on the Speedy Clip Show on KOS Radio. Channel 4896341 1/3. Transcribe.
Speedy Clip talking at you from station KOS, Painted Radio Chaos, with the Speedy Clip Show, the #1 program and the #1 station and the #1 city, is rated by the #1 rating service, Numbers Incorporated, owned and operated by radio station KOS and KOS AM. Right to Rockville now for Little Recallsville, USSR. A big hit way back 2 weeks ago, Dickie Shortcap and Oh, Linda.
Oh, Linda.
From the Big KOS Weather Bureau in Washington, D.C., James C. Petrola, President. Here is the present temperature for our town and vicinity. For our town, 119 degrees. For vicinity, 27. And now, listen to this.
I don't know what to do about my clear skin.
Don't feel bad, keen teen. Be one of the crowd. Buy Pimbalon. Adds blotches and blemishes to the clearest of skins. Pimbalon comes complete with tiny applicator and 30-day supply of red paint. If clear skin persists, see your dermatologist. Back to Rollville now on a KOS Radio predicted hit.
KOS Radio, Channel 6 for 12, 2/3 and a 4th. Picks the hits for all you kids out there.
And today it's Little Davy Falcon and his nuclear recording of Oh, Emily. Davy Falcon and Emily. And speaking of nuclear, here's this week's Speedy Clip Quip. Definition of a bachelor, a man who isn't married. In the big KOS newsroom, this news is happening now.
Washington, inform source on Kranovich, Swarthmore, Pelham, Witt, China, Point, Weed, Wood, crowds up the bomb. Official Pennsylvania, boys at Chocolate Corporation, west of the Dorp strikes without a higher wages, better working fellows, and the right to lick all pans. On the local front, police chief Chris Ryan travel with the man and Mickey Golden, don't break the devil, and Frank Costello's mother. A KOS engineer has just been shot to death here in the big Chaos newsroom. The news when it happens, from where it happens, even if we have to make it happen, even if there isn't any on KOS.
Don't get the blues, get all the news. We mean all the yous, guys out there in Radio Land. On KOS and KOS AM.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall, there's a dead fly, and that means we gotta go for half a mole before part 2 of the Speedy Clip Show. So now, let's turn it over for a moment to today's teenage guest disc jockey. It's all yours, fella, and don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous, don't be rocky. You're a teenage guest disc jockey now.
On now to part 2 of the Speedy Clip Show and yesterday's predicted hit. A record never played before yesterday and already number 3 on the KOS Swell 70 survey. PFC, Fats, Billy Wiley and the Swingers. Oh, mama! Tall Paul Sully and his police record of Old Henry on KOS, the #1 rated station in the world. Stationsville, Breakville, Nowville.
KOS Radio is the best radio. Sends the music out your way 40 hours every day.
And here are the late baseball scores. 5-1, 14-3, and 4-0. KOS, where there's something for everyone from 8 to 13.
If you're 13 or 8, you think that it's great on KOS Radio.
Where it's now time to telephone a teen, and today's call goes to Elsie Leffler at Garvey 81970. Hello, Elsie. Here's today's question. What's your name? Oh, I'm sorry. And so we add today's $40,000 to tomorrow's telephone a teen jackpot, where once again we'll try to prove it pays to listen to KOS.
It pays to listen to KOS, but not to work here. We wish somebody'd pay us.
Futuresville, USO now, as Red Denny Biederman sings a little number that hasn't been written yet. Under the motorcycle moon, but you. Now for late traffic information, we switch controls to KOS Mobile Unit number 7 on the inbound state highway.
This is Mobile Unit number 7. It's extremely difficult speaking in for a microphone and steering at the same time. Look out! There's another truck!
Back at KOS Radio again, where our teenage advertising board gives its seal of approval to
Frank's Grinding Wheel Company
for its monumental work in the field of brass knuckle buffing.
The seal of approval assures the removal of anything bad at all. And just to prove it's real, Here's the KOS approval seal.
Thank you, Seal. And now, the number one recording in the KOS survey for today. The tune you kids have made the top song in recorded history. Yo-Yo Fergus' haunting rendition of Private Ed, please. Hold it! Wait a moment! I've just been handed this message from the KOS News Department. Because of this station's spectacular advancements in the field of brainwashing, the Pentagon has selected it as the ultimate in secret weapons and has decided to put us into orbit, effective immediately.
10, 9,
Immediately?
7.
Wait a minute, fellas, I'll do anything.
5.
I'll even play a Count Basie record.
3.
Look, I won't even doing this to make a buck.
1.
Wait, please, you don't understand.
Fire!
Elvis Ricky, help!
Now, once again, we are able to relax and listen as the Modern Jazz Quartet performs selections from Rachmaninoff's Prelude in C-sharp minor.